This is Epic Shonen, and if you are new to the channel and you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated. Now, let's ignite the excitement and dive right in. Amongst the elemental powers in anime, the element of fire reigns supreme. With an insane number of fire users, identifying the top flameslingers becomes a blazing challenge. But fear not, today we're up for the task as we share our explosive countdown of the top 20 fire users. So buckle up and get ready to witness the scorching prowess of the most powerful fire users in anime. Blasting off our countdown is Bakugo from My Hero Academia. His hot temper and fiery explosions can overwhelm even the most seasoned fighters.
But you're a baddie!
Next up is Gabimaru. His ninpo, Aesthetic Blaze, is a beauty to behold. The combination of his unrivaled fighting ability with the burst of energy of his fire attack can take down almost any adversary.
Aesthetic Blaze.
Demon Slayer's Tanjiro was difficult to place. His skills and his sun breathing have yet to be perfected, so he hasn't risen up to higher ranks in the countdown yet, but without a doubt, he'll be there soon. His ability to take down upper ranked demons will without a doubt promote him to Hashira level very, very soon. Fuego Leon from Black Clover is up next. Now, he's a captain and a royal with an immense aura and capability. Alongside his salamander, he is surely a force to be reckoned with.
Well then, shall we?
Don't fall behind us!
Rin Akumura from Blue Exorcist is a hell of a fighter. Being the son of Satan, Rin has inherited his father's will and ability, and soon enough, he might even crack the top 5.
Leave him alone! No, Rin!
From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we have Mohammed Avdol. Now, what differentiates Avdol from the rest is that his stand controls and generates fire, not him. He's a unique specimen, to say the least.
Boy!
And hey, we can't have Tanjiro without Nezuko. Although she only recently unlocked her fire potential, she's already a master at wielding her fiery demon blood art powers. She's demonstrated this on many enemies and is always able to turn the tide in favor of the Demon Slayer.
Set it ablaze, using her blood.
Marco from One Piece may not initially seem like a legit fire user, right? But his unique zone transformations still intrigue us. His phoenix powers set ablaze and allow him to fly and even heal himself. While most on this list are MCs, we can't deny the ferocity of Madara Uchiha from Naruto. While fire is only one of the formidable weapons in his arsenal, the epic force that he displayed during the Great Ninja War was incredible. Natsu from Fairy Tail was extremely difficult to place, okay? This fire-eating monster was raised by a dragon. You can't get any more worthy of being a fire user than that. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, don't forget to smash the like button and click subscribe to join our epic community. Here we go, blazing into the top 10. It's starting to heat up. In at number 10, it's Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist, commonly known as the Flame Alchemist. Mustang has a special method of attack. His alchemy allows him to create explosions without actually projecting it. In other words, he doesn't throw fireballs or spit them out. To be more precise, he manipulates the oxygen to create fire. How insane is that? Had Envy not been able to regenerate, that fight would have ended in a matter of seconds. In 9th place, we have Rengoku from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Fire Hashira. Not only is his fire breathing absolutely epic, but his determination and willpower are also inspirational. Rengoku is a master of all fire-breathing techniques. Combining that with his master swordsmanship makes him a force to be reckoned with. In number 8, Feitan from Hunter x Hunter is the natural progression of a fire user. He stands in the middle, in between the good and the great. His primary ability, Pain Packer, allows him to transform his aura into a scorching heat. Now, you see, those above him won't be affected by this. In fact, they would bathe in it, like a sauna. But those below him, characters like Rengoku and Mustang might not be able to handle it. And that'll make sense when we introduce this next user. Because at number 7, we have Mereoleon from Black Clover. Does our logic make sense now? Mereoleon bathes in lava, literally. To her, Feitan's Pain Packer is a soothing experience. Rengoku's fire is child's play, and Mustang's explosions just probably tickle. That being said, this doesn't imply that she's a stronger character. In fact, I strongly believe that Feitan and Rengoku might win in a fight since their skills are superior. However, solely judging based on their fire capacity and their output, we have to give her the upper hand. Climbing to the 6th place, Endeavor from My Hero Academia. This man is literally a walking firehouse. He's the physical manifestation of an indelible immolation. In other words, flames which cannot be extinguished. If we were using Feitan's ability as a measurement tool, Endeavor burns every hour on the hour. He's the ideal character to represent the greatness of fire. Nevertheless, though, he's yet to achieve legendary status, as most of us hated his character in the first couple of seasons, but he's beginning to spark our interest and we're warming up to him with each episode. And breaking into the top 5, it's Benimaru from Fire Force. This was a difficult decision to make between Benimaru and Leonard's. But after close inspection, we had to go with Benimaru since he's a 3rd generation pyrokinetic. In layman's terms, that just means Benimaru can generate his own flames, and on top of that, Benimaru is a skilled fighter. He's as proficient as Feitan and Rengoku, and as devastating as Mereoleon and Endeavor. He'd be the first person to crack legendary status. Now at 4th place, we have a close race between Ace and Sabo from One Piece, and for the sake of this video, we'll consider them both as one person, since they both ate the Mara Maranomi, or the Flame Fruit. And hear me out on this, I promise it'll make sense. The Logia fruit is a cheat code by itself. You'd require an opposing element or haki just to inflict damage. That being said, unless the fire users above can generate power comparable to Aikinu, I doubt they'd be able to defeat them. And keep in mind, Aikinu is Whitebeard level in strength, a Yonko per se. Beasts in their own right, Benimaru might have a chance, but in a battle of endurance, I don't think he'd be able to keep up. Ace is someone who's capable of fighting for 3 days straight. Now, in terms of fire output, just look at what Sabo did to save Luffy from the Marines. It makes Pain Packer look like a toy. In 3rd place, it's Ozai and Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're firebenders with unparalleled abilities and sheer power. And I know most of you are probably shocked, I know that, but our reasoning will make sense. After hours of contemplating, days of going back and forth, and years of theorizing, we came to this conclusion. If they can bend fire, technically they can defeat any fire user without even trying. As long as they can keep up with the speed of their attacks, it would only make sense, right? Unless skill is involved, purely in the basis of fire capability, they are the best of the best. If you consider Sozen's comet into the equation, then we've seen how terrifying Ozai can be and how powerful Iroh was. So it begs the question now, why aren't they first on the list? And well, the truth is, the top 2 flames, not even these benders can control. Holding the 2nd spot is Escanor from 7 Deadly Sins. I'm sure most of you would have guessed this, the father of Pain Packer. Whilst Feitan uses his aura, Escanor inherits power from the sun. After all, he does siphon energy from divine sources. His ability originally belonged to a celestial, Estarossa, before he went rogue and joined the commandments. Thus, Just by standing still, Escanor can beat the majority of the fire users. Once again, solely based on fire, not skill, his output alone evaporated an entire lake. It's similar with Sabo, but more condensed. In base form, he can achieve what Sozin's comment allowed Ozai. In his prime, Lord help us from Escanor's incineration. As powerful as his fire is, there's one character who stands above all. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you a clue. He is the devil incarnate. And finally, claiming the top spot of the most powerful fire user in anime is Yamamoto from Bleach. As an avid fan of fire, I ask you, is there anything more stunning than Old Man Yama's perdition? Can't you just sit there and look at it all day? Imagine how it would feel to stand there in the midst of the blaze. There's no greater feeling in my opinion. It was love at first sight, and so shall it remain till it is dethroned. His envy-worthy Bankai laid waste to Sarity and could even raise the dead. Aside from the creep factor of that last part, let's put things into perspective. The average estimation of the width of the Sarity is about 1,000 kilometers or 700 miles. Give or take, let's call it 500 miles just for the time being. That's how far his fire burnt and was felt. That's an insane amount of area. Need I say more? I mean, I think we have a winner, an undisputed fire champion. That concludes our list of the top 20 fire users in anime. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you disagree with the countdown or would like to add some fire users that should have been mentioned, please leave us a comment. We're a group of guys from all over the world, and we like to think of ourselves as connoisseurs of all things anime, but we also know that some of you might have knowledge that exceeds our own, so please share that knowledge with us and help us make our channel and community the best that it can be. We look forward to hearing from you, and as always, stay epic!